And that's how I think it works a lot of times with us, right? And you don't know why the hell you're doing whatever. And like you say, sometimes God tells you to do stuff. Sometimes I think they put you in a spot just so you're there, right? So, like you say, you move down to see the blue cone. Well, now there's an opening to go to the yellow cone. You're in a new spot where it makes sense now, or that opportunity is there. I mean, even sometimes for me, I think about how in the world did me and my wife get together? And you look at all the things. I mean, we were at two different colleges our freshman years, and somehow we both transferred to a different college, met each other, and got together. I mean, it makes no sense. I mean, why would either one of us transfer back out, to that school?
Yeah.
And then me being in the right frame of mind and her being in the right frame of mind to want to date with each other, and bam, are all the things that had to happen to put you here today.
Yeah. Well, dude, you look at running a firm and how often this shows up. You'll come in as the firm owner, you're the visionary, you're the one that has the whole picture, and you go to an associate, or you go to a senior attorney, you go to an intake person, you say, hey, I need you to do this thing. Yeah. They have a vision of the thing, and they're like, okay, well, I don't do the thing, but I don't understand. Why are you telling me to do this thing?
Yeah.
Right? But you're already mentally 322 steps ahead of where the one little thing you're asking them to do. You already see the vision, the map, the whole thing. And that, I believe, is exactly the way it is with our own intuition, with God, the voice inside of us. We're just being asked to surrender, realizing that, hey, our minds can get us so far. That's it. But if we'll surrender to the voice that's bigger than us, the one that aligns you and your wife, that moves cosmos. Like I like to look at it like life is like an enormous chessboard, and God is the ultimate chess master. He's moving pawns and pieces all over the place on a dynamic of free will constantly to make sure certain things are in alignment based upon the choices you make, right? Because God aligned the opportunity for you and your wife to connect and to meet each other, to create the life that you now have. No different than he aligned you right out of law school for your first job. And then finally to step out and build your firm. Like all of that was in alignment, and there's an intuition leading you to something greater than you.
And even little pivot points, right? And you in your life, and you're like, wow, I mean, why was I with that person at that moment for them to say something that became a moment for me, right? That a lasting impact, much bigger than just the one conversation.